What's up, crypto community? In this video, I just want to just go over a few articles here. I'm not going to read through all of them, but I'm just going to cover some basic ideas from them, and then try to put some context together for you all about what I think is going to come in the future for cryptocurrencies. So right here, this article says Binance CEO predicts a Bitcoin and crypto bull run. So for those of you who know, back in December 2017 and early January 2018, we saw the biggest bull run the cryptocurrency market has ever seen. And ever since this year, we've kind of been in a consolidation phase where we've been in this bearish trend with the market coming down, but we've seemed to have bottomed out now. Bitcoin is sitting around that $6,400, $6,500 level. XRP around 50 cents, 40 cents. So we seem to have bottomed out a little bit. And this, I think, in my opinion, are good times to buy into the market. I think the market's at a pretty low point right now, and it may go lower. You can't really predict. It may go lower than that, but I think right now it's at a pretty low point, and these are good buying opportunities if you plan on buying. I should mention I'm not a financial advisor by any stretch of the imagination, and I am not an expert about cryptocurrencies either at all. I simply just do my research and then try to piece together my own understanding of what I think is to come. So take what I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, so Binance CEO predicts another bull run. I definitely think it's likely that we're going to see another bull run, and I think it's going to be far bigger than the one we saw back in December 2017. Just because of how much institutional money is still waiting to enter into the market. So the article kind of goes on and talks about the CEO's prediction for that, and it also talks about this one point here I want to read. Meanwhile, the chief executive of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange Shapeshift, Eric Voorhees, has said U.S. debt will be the trigger for the next Bitcoin price surge. When the next global financial crisis occurs and the world realizes organizations with $20 trillion in debt can't possibly ever pay it back and thus must print it instead, and thus fiat is doomed. Watch what happens to crypto. And so what I think is going to happen here is that the money is going to flow. A lot of money is going to flow into cryptocurrencies as a form of kind of like a safe haven. So it'll be where big institutional investors will then store their assets during this financial crisis. So so I'm just going to jump into the next article here. B2BX cryptocurrency exchange secures full regulatory approval in Estonia. So we can see across the world exchanges are popping up, regulation is stepping in, and anytime there's a disruptive technology, there's always going to be regulation around that technology. In this case, cryptocurrencies and blockchain. But you can see here B2BX cryptocurrency exchange secures regulatory approval from the Estonian Financial Intelligence Unit. The license, which comes into effect shortly, will open the door for B2BX exchange to provide an extended level of services, which currently includes a crypto-to-crypto service and soon to be crypto-to-fiat, as well as providing peace of mind for B2BX exchange users by way of increased transparency and security due to strict KYC procedure adherence. So all of this stuff is happening. All cryptocurrencies and digital assets are growing. Exchanges are growing. Regulation is stepping in. It's regulating the market. This is in my opinion, this is healthy market growth. This is a good sign, and I think for the years to come, cryptocurrencies are going to be so deeply embedded within the financial and technological infrastructure of our world that it's going to almost kind of be hard to imagine a world without cryptocurrencies. I think that time will eventually come, and we're really in the early stages right now of digital assets, in the sense that the foundation for these things, the railroad tracks, is being laid, and once that foundation is laid, then a lot of capital, a lot of dormant capital will enter into the market. Of course, that in turn means that a lot of people will make money in this market. Next article here, Binance is focused on capturing institutional investors. Leading cryptocurrency exchange Binance is focused on capturing institutional capital as the cryptocurrency market begins to mature. According to a recent published operation summary, Binance has taken steps towards the development of comprehensive services designed specifically for institutional and professional investors, adding to their already robust retail-focused product lineup. So you can see that this is all happening. Big institutions, big exchanges are preparing for they're trying to leverage products and other things that are going to allow the institutional money to flow in. And I highly recommend you go check out Digital Asset Investors channel. He was previously a Wall Street advisor, and he puts out great content, and I do recommend you go and check him out if you haven't, and subscribe to his channel. He's very bullish on XRP, and I am super bullish on XRP as well. I think XRP is going to absolutely skyrocket at some point. I think it has that potential to be sustainable over the long term. And the reason I'm showing you all of these articles is just to provide you with some context to show you that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology are beginning to grow across the world every single day. And it's actually growing much faster than I had anticipated. All of this is happening at very, very high speeds, but that seems to be the case with any type of technological revolution. This is a big revolution. We're seeing a revolution in the way value is exchanged. Value is now being able to flow instantaneously across the world, and XRP is kind of a leader in that, just because it's got those low fees and super high speeds at which you can move value around. Okay, this article here now, how institutional investors will enter the cryptocurrency market. James McKay, research takes an in-depth look at how and when institutional investment will impact the crypto economy. With cryptocurrencies yet to break out the protracted range-bound cycle, the speculation on how these markets will mature continues to build, particularly with regards to institutional investor participation. So, of course, we see cryptocurrency ETFs being offered the most commonly with the Winklevoss brothers. I think that one was turned down, but I think they're in the process of proposing another Bitcoin ETF. I'm not entirely sure about that, so don't quote me on that. But there are these things being created around cryptocurrencies, and this is very similar to like the stock market and stuff like that. I think cryptocurrencies are going to literally be their own independent asset class. But not only will they be their own independent asset class, but they're also going to emerge. They're going to merge with other asset classes, like for example real estate. There was an article I covered I think yesterday in one of my previous videos. I recommend you go check that out, where you can pretty much use cryptocurrencies as a way of getting involved with real estate. So there's all these intermingling among asset classes. So I see a bright future for digital assets, and all of this is happening again, like I said, super fast. Cryptocurrency ETFs being proposed, existing investment products and instruments. Let me just quickly go through here. Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust. So you can see all of these products and different tools being created strictly for the sake of cryptocurrencies. This is why there's just no way in my mind that I can believe that this is just some bubble, because all of this stuff is being created. A lot of people, a lot of very intelligent, smart people are dedicating their time and their efforts to creating technologies around digital assets. So this is all happening. I think there are going to be big gains. I think the cryptocurrency market is going to see a huge bull run pretty soon, probably in the next year or something. But I think this is just going to be the beginning. In my humble opinion, the best strategy is the long-term hold, to hold on to your assets for the years to come. And I think a lot of profits will of course be made here. And regulatory regime and custodial solutions. So a lot of regulation stepping in. And like I said, previously, anytime there's a disruptive technology, there has to be regulation that steps in to moderate it and to direct it in the correct direction. So this is all happening. Great news here. And the final article I want to cover is about Ripple XRP. I actually covered an article that was talking about the same thing in my previous video, but here I just want to show you this little document here, and this is XCurrent, one of the products, one of Ripple's products. This product does not directly use XRP, but it's still one of their products that can be used by banks and institutions, and that's overall going to save them more time and money if they if they use this product. So you can see here that there's XCurrent 4.0. There's being new updates and technological, things are being fixed, right? So XCurrent is being tweaked, it's being perked, and it's being made better. So Ripple, the company, is always in the process of making the products better, trying to put out the best products that they can for banks and institutions. And yeah, so this is all happening. XCurrent is being made better. Ripple is on top of this. I think they're kind of leading this blockchain revolution with their with their products, just because they have partnerships across the world. They even I think they're even in the process of creating an office in China, which is very strict against cryptocurrencies. This is all happening. I think XRP is going to absolutely do amazing in the future. Triple digits, I think, is definitely possible for the years to come. Yeah, so this is a little bit of context for the cryptocurrency space right now. A lot of adoption, a lot of regulation, a lot of exchanges growing, a lot of products being built around digital assets. So I think there's going to be a bright future for XRP in particular and cryptocurrencies in general. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.